Welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weak Foot, and our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Good evening and welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, One Star Weak Foot, and I hope everybody at home is staying safe, washing their hands, staying inside, all of that good stuff. So, first off, I gotta say thank you to Mr. Ty for letting us use his account, a long-time subscriber of this channel. So big ups to Mr. Ty, you the GOAT. If you guys missed my Prime Icon pack opening, which I did about last week, I ended up packing Mr. Ty a Maradona. I'm gonna play the clip right now just for your viewing pleasure. Bless this man. What's the flag gonna be? Looks kind of choppy right now. Argentinian. Cam? Wait, is this? No way. Yo. 97 Maradona. We have gotten 93 Hullet. Then we followed it up with 97 Maradona. Tell me I'm not the pack king. I mean, I hear people on YouTube saying that they're the pack king. But oh my God, I've gotten two of the best icons. I am 2 for 2 on the Billboard Top 100. Don't add me. All right, so after I packed them, I was like, yo, I definitely got to review them. So here we are on Mr. Ty's account. We're going to be reviewing this 97 Maradona card. I know a lot of you guys at home have been asking me to review the 95 Maradona, and don't you worry, I will be reviewing him very soon. But for now, I'll do this 97 Maradona to hold you over, just to give you an idea of what a Maradona could bring to your side. So when you look at this card, what is he bringing to your side? He's 5'5". He has high medium work rates. He's left-footed with the 5-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. Mr. Ty and I have played 52 games with this card. He has 35 goals and 18 assists. I was playing him at the striker position. I believe Mr. Ty said he plays him at right attacking mid, so he is the kind of player that can slot into multiple positions. Before we go any further though, if you're enjoying the content, if you want to see more icon reviews, do me a favor, hit the like button down below, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So let's look at this card just a tiny bit closer. What is he bringing to your team? What kind of player is he? I mean, he looks like the total package aside from the weak foot. He has the pace, the shooting, the passing, and his dribbling stats are immaculate. Where he is lacking though is his physical stats. I mean, 78 stamina, not too good. He's 5'5" with 75 strength and 76 aggression. So I expect him to be decently strong, but at the same time, not somebody you could really hold up play with. A couple stats really do stand out here. 97 finishing, 95 composure. They look amazing. 98 dribbling, again, at 5'5" is gonna feel insane. And when you look at his traits, he does have some decent traits here. The finesse shot trait is gonna be big for him, especially since he has that 3-star weak foot. So what you're gonna want to do with this card is to cut in on his left and hit that finesse shot. He also has the flare trait, which I believe helps with the dribbling. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna jump into the gameplay. I'm gonna take you over to our review specialist in the studios, One Star Weak Foot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So, according to Footbin, this card is gonna be costing you 3.2 million coins on the PS4 market. Is he worth that money? And I'd have to say negative on that. Does that mean he's a bad player? I would have to say no. I think he's an absolute brilliant card, but for 3 million or 3.2 million, I expect a little bit more. I'm gonna break down the stats though, so you know exactly what to expect at home. So, first off, we're gonna talk about his pace. He has 92 pace, and in game, players with this pace either feel faster or slower than their pace suggests. He's one of those cards that feels faster than his pace suggests. He's 5'5", so he is gonna feel quick when it comes to turning, switching directions. What really stands out about him is that he's the kind of card that can consistently beat the defensive line. I'm the kind of player who likes to send a lot of those double tap, triangle through balls, lofted through balls through, and he's able to chase them down and beat the defender every single time, no matter if it's a fullback with 99 pace, with a shadow, this guy's gonna beat the defender. I really enjoy that. His acceleration coming out of certain skill moves like the elastico, like the L1 fake shot is very nice. And overall, I gotta give this guy's pace a 9.5 out of 10. I could definitely see people playing him on the wings, but I do think his best position still remains centrally. Next, we'll be talking about this guy's shooting, and yo, this guy is a brilliant shot. And what I will say is that, like I said earlier in the review, you really want to hit this guy coming in cutting in, on his left foot with a finesse shot. His left foot finesse, I think, is probably the best finesse shot I've used on this game. The way it curls in, even from ridiculous angles, is insane. You could first time finesse with this guy like it's FIFA 19 all over again. I mean, his finishing on that left foot is absolutely brilliant. Like his finishing, his attack positioning is also brilliant as well. This guy makes insane runs. That in conjunction with his pace makes him very, very hard to track and mark for defenders. So those two things really stand out. His shot power is only 85, and I'm only gonna say only because normally cards of this caliber have higher shot power. However, I didn't really notice it being a big issue, and the fact that I always finesse with this card really mitigated that issue a lot. His long shots are 94, and like I said, if it's a long shot, you catch that with his left foot finesse, he's gonna hit the back of the net. I don't care if you're shooting from the halfway line. He's gonna hit the back of the net. Overall, the only weakness with his shooting came with his weak foot. I mean, his weak foot at 3 stars is not reliable. He'll be able to hit those sitters for you. He'll be able to hit some decent shots with you inside the box, maybe a near post shot inside the box, but it's just very inconsistent because of his weak foot. And that's really his only con as far as shooting goes. Overall, I gotta give his shooting a 9 out of 10. If it wasn't for the weak foot, I would probably give him a 10 out of 10. Next, we will be talking about this guy's passing, and this is one aspect that really stood out about this card. This guy is an absolute playmaker of the ball. If you need somebody to really hold possession, if you want somebody that's press resistant, if you want somebody that can hit a defense splitting through ball, this guy can do all of the above. And one question I had going into this card or going into this review was, is his weak foot gonna hinder his passing? I didn't really notice that being an issue at all. This guy's a very good playmaker of the ball, and overall, I gave this guy's passing a 9 out of 10. Is it good enough to play a cam position? I would say definitely. And yeah, this guy's a very good playmaker. Next, we'll be talking about this guy's dribbling, and once you get used to his animations, this guy's dribbling is probably one of the best kinds of dribbling that you can get on this game. First off, we're gonna talk about his responsiveness on the ball, and he's 5'5". He's very diminutive in nature, and that really helps him when it comes to spinning defenders. I mean, he'll keep on spinning round and around and around. The defender's never gonna get the ball off him. His reactiveness when it comes to turning is very, very nice. His ball control and dribbling is very nice as well. And one thing that a lot of people overlook with this card is the fact that he has 76 aggression. So what that means is that even when he gets dispossessed, this guy's gonna jump on top of the ball. He's gonna get the ball again, especially when you take into consideration his 94 reactions. So all those things in conjunction just make him feel very sticky in game. He can zigzag around with multiple defenders, and he'll still come away with the ball and he'll get that shot off. He could beat multiple defenders with his 5-star skill moves, and speaking of his 5-star skill moves, he pulls them off with immense class. Overall, I give this guy's dribbling a 10 out of 10. In my opinion, this was probably the standout aspect of this card. Finally, we'll be talking about this guy's physical, and he definitely feels stronger than I expected him to feel. I think some of that is his body type. I know he's only 5'5", but in game he is kind of wide, he is kind of stocky, and that in conjunction with the fact that he has a respectable 75 in strength and a respectable 76 in aggression make him very hard to dispossess. I mean, this guy was able to shield the ball, knock people off the ball in ways that I didn't even imagine when looking at his player model in game. The one con we have to talk about is the elephant in the room, which is the 78 stamina, and it definitely lets him down, all right? Even playing him at the striker position, he tends to get tired, he tends to get gassed, and if you go into extra time, he's probably gonna need a sub. Overall, I gotta give this guy's a physical a 7.5 out of 10. Alright, so what is the final verdict on this card? I think this card is probably one of the funnest cards I have tried on this game. I mean, he just offers so many fun things when it comes to his dribbling, when it comes to his strength and aggression, surprisingly, when it comes to his passing, and of course, when it comes to his left-footed finesse. This guy's finesse, I cannot stress enough how good it is. I mean, he hits the back of the net with such a curve every single time. So why do I think he's not worth 3.2 million? I mean, there's a few things here I gotta talk about. First, it's a weak foot. I mean, you can't justify spending 3.2 million on a card that can only shoot on one foot. I mean, he can shoot on the right foot, but it's just very inconsistent. I wouldn't really suggest doing that. The other problem here is the fact that he does have 78 stamina, so you're paying 3.2 million for a card that doesn't last all game, that has one weak foot that is very inconsistent, and it becomes just a questionable value for money. I think if he was like around 1.5 million, 2 million even, I could justify that cost, but for 3.2 million, I can't really justify it. If you're a Maradona fan, I would suggest buying them. I mean, I think even though he's not a good value, he's still a very, very good card. Definitely usable at the highest points a weekend league. And I think he can bring you some good finishes. As far as his best position, I would have to say striker. I thought he would make a better cam than striker, but after trying him out in both positions, I think he's definitely much more impactful as a striker, hitting that left foot finesse and everything like that. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Prime Icon Maradona review. Hopefully you guys at home found it helpful. Once again, big ups to Mr. Ty for letting me use his account. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, deuces.